Welcome back to
What
Jojo.
could that possibly be? Sorry.
Fucking falls. I don't believe you did that on accident.
I genuinely did this time. I don't always, but this time I did.
Welcome back to Digital Gooning. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Take it from the top again. Take it from the top.
And rolling.
Welcome back to Digital Gooning. I'm the Azure Goon, otherwise known as Az. Today we're joined by the Tomboy Goon Revy, the Crystal Goon Straight, and the Hero Goon Wolfwork. How is everyone today?
I'm fucking exhausted because it's hot as balls outside.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's
like 15 degrees, baby.
Damn right, son.
Every day I look at the bottom left on my computer to see the temperature reading, and every day it says close to record high. And I start to get a little worried each time I see it.
Oh,
Every single day I see the weather warning on the top of my phone for like a heat wave.
Every single day I step outside in the morning and it's 90 degrees and I think, what hubris has man wrought itself by living in fucking Phoenix?
Yeah. This city should not exist. It is a testament to man's arrogance.
Yeah. And that's not a joke. The lowers, like mornings when I leave for work, is actually 90 degrees.
I like how Az is the one really laughing at that, and I think Az is the only one that really isn't super familiar with King of the Hill.
I will. I have recently watched videos about King of the Hill.
God damn,
oh wow!
But I have not watched King of the Hill.
You should. It's actually pretty good.
I watched a video on his father.
Whoa!
Well, Cotton Hill's a racist piece of
Cotton Hill is by far the rest of the show is so kind of like Hank is just trying to be a good dad that Cotton Hill has to be the main antagonist. Like he just
he effectively Cotton Hill is effectively the main protagonist to the point where like there are occasional bouts of like Cotton's humanity peeking through that you're like, are you who the fuck are you actually?
I mean, my favorite fact about Cotton Hill is he went out of his way to have another kid with like a fucking mail order bride.
with one of Hank's classmates.
Yeah,
so the same age as his kid.
Would you guess what he named Hank's brother?
Wasn't it like Better Hank or some shit like that?
Fucking Better Hank.
That's literally called Better Hank. and that kid is apparently in the reboot. Like you see him like he's I don't know, like 5 or like 6 years old, but he's there. He's there.
Wasn't that kid raised by Bobby for like the first few weeks or some shit?
Something like that, yeah. Because Cotton is because his wife is like kind of just not all there, and his second wife, I should say, and then obviously Cotton's not going to do shit.
A man who lost his shins in war.
Oh no, Cotton's also dead at this point.
Oh yeah, Cotton's very dead.
I love the way he died.
Yeah, just being a complete bastard the whole time.
Just a spiteful piece of shit. Like, he lives out of spite, and he only dies because of spite.
Yeah, no, right.
I hope you live forever so you can bathe in your own misery. We'll see about that.
And Peggy leaves the room to go get a drink, and he dies.
Peggy has her moments, and that's one of them.
Oh my god! I've seen a video on him, and I've seen a video on the relationship between Hank and Bobby.
Yeah, poor Hank is just
which is more or less like the crux of the show.
Yeah,
the crux of the show is Hank is almost like the traditional like middle-aged boomer, and Bobby's the new age, and Hank tries his best to
I'd say he tries his best, but some of the stuff Bobby does, he views as very overtly feminine, and it doesn't really gel with his sense of manhood, and so it conflicts with his own values, and he has to learn to be a better father.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Yeah, that's the whole crux of the show. Like, there was an entire thing where Bobby, joined like he became like a ballerina for like a episode or two.
90%
Sounds like
90% of
something
the
Bobby would do.
Yeah, 90% of the time you're supposed to be like, Hank, you gotta lay off, Bobby, let Bobby do his thing and let him learn. Then there's a couple 10% of the time where it's like, okay, that boy ain't right. That boy actually ain't right.
Yeah, like
That boy ain't right.
it's true. Like the dude he tries his best, and that's the show. It's like he's trying to be a good dad and trying to understand that his son's just
There is
so slightly off.
There is something to be said about like how initially it kind of starts off as Hank is a generic conservative father, more or less, but then as the show goes on, happens, and Hank is as weird as anyone. He's just weird in how normal he is.
Yeah,
he is actively like anti. I don't even know how to describe. He's like a void of interest. It's kind of weird.
You can count on your hand the times he laughs and the time he cries in the show.
Oh yeah.
Well, like that's again just part of,
he has a narrow penis valve. I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
that's a major character development for him.
He has a narrow.
He has a narrow urethra.
So it's hard for him and Peggy to get pregnant, which is why they only had Bobby.
Okay.
And then they relate that to their dog, who has a narrow vaginal canal, so the dog has a hard time getting pregnant.
Okay.
And Hank has. It is not exaggerating to say Hank has far more empathy for his dog than anyone else.
I'm sorry, your face is just... I can't take you seriously.
But like,
what, the face you chose for me?
I didn't choose this face. I did not choose this face. I chose a completely different face, and then I was overruled.
All right. Oh, I guess I don't fucking talk.
I would also argue as the show goes on, Hank has to be that like almost devoid, like normal person.
Yeah.
Because the show revolves around like Bobby being weird, Cotton just being an absolute like asshole, and then whatever the fuck Del Gribble does from episode to episode.
Just a nut job conspiracy theorist guy who would have a tinfoil on his head if he didn't think tinfoil was a conspiracy theory to trick the conspiracy theory nuts into giving up their information.
Have you seen the episode where they accidentally misprint Hank's driver's license and label him as female?
No, I haven't.
Dude, like,
that's fun.
It's funny, but like Del Gribble spends the entire episode poised to prove that Hank Hill is a female and that he's a secret FBI plant to get at him. After like,
I like how Dale has so little faith in the government that he believes every single conspiracy, but he has so much faith in the government that he cannot think that they would make a mistake.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're doing for the revival, but I am so sad that Dale. At least I don't know if Dale's going to be involved at all. I just know it's not going to be his original voice actor, obviously, and I'm very sad about that.
You know what?
And I don't know what they are going to do with John Redcorn. That's a more recent one.
Yeah, that's a really sad one.
That does suck.
Speaking of which, that's another video. I've actually watched 3 videos. I apologize. It's the one about the relationship of the son of John Redcorn
Joseph.
and
Dale Gribble.
Nancy.
Dale.
Well, Nancy, but
and Dale. Like the relationship between
that boy is more Dale's son than he is.
The relationship between
absolutely
Dale, John Redcorn, and their son. That's the video I watched.
Their son. I like how you phrase that.
Joseph. Fucking Joseph. I related to that character because my dad ain't my sperm donor. So seeing Dale actually be a good father and just either be oblivious to the point where he actually knows what's going on and he's just pretending because that's his fucking son.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good plot point for me.
I genuinely, I used to like the theory that's like, oh yeah, Dale knows, and he's just pretending otherwise.
Yeah, but if he does,
I don't love that. I don't love that. I genuinely, I still hold to the belief that Dale really does not know, but at the same time, it is one of Dale's only virtues is that he is a genuinely loving father.
If he doesn't know, he becomes a horrible asshole in retrospect. like a horrifying asshole to his son if you go back and like watch it through the like mindset that he knows, because he just puts like there's an episode where he just thinks his son's an alien.
Yeah.
And if he knows that it's not his son, then this is not just Dale like not comprehending the way the world works. This is
So I will stop you
Dale
right
just
there.
fucking with his son.
I will stop you right there because, again, like the government misprinted Hank's gender on his driver's license, and Dale went out to prove that the dude was a female plant by the government to get to him. Like, I don't... Like, that's the level of just absolute batshit insane. So I would completely understand that he thinks that his, not only is that his son, but it's also an alien.
And he still loves him.
Yes.
Even though he's an alien.
But you know what? You know what? The very last reveal, like one of the last reveals, I should say, that makes all of Dale's actions kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell is Boomhauer not stopping him?
I don't know what you mean. I've never watched the show.
Boomhauer, it is revealed. I believe it is the last episode. You know everyone's job. Obviously, Hank sells propane accessories. Dale is an exterminator. Bill is is in the army as a hair cutter. You never know what Boomhauer's job is until the final episode reveals that he is a Texas Ranger.
What?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's really weird and that's kind of funny. But then you look back and it's like, wait, how are you involved in all of Dale's bullshit? And you're fucking law enforcement.
Because fuck it.
Because, like...
Honestly, because fuck it.
Yeah, well, one, because fuck it. Two, like...
Dude,
such,
I think we lost Revy there.
A non-menace to everyone else.
Revy, we lost you. Go back and repeat what you said.
So, Boomhauer must know that Dale Gribble is such like a non-menace that he just kind of like lets it happen to go into the office to tell people about him.
It's like I'm gonna live next to my neighbor and my childhood friend. If he starts to talk about killing people, I'm gonna do something. But otherwise, I'm just kind of here. I'm stopping from killing someone, but that's about it.
Or alternatively, he was planted there to watch Dale Gribble to make sure he didn't do anything too extreme.
Yeah, that's what Dale Gribble would say. But like, no,
Rangers have nothing better to do.
It's truly like, sure, like I'm sure if you go back and watch every episode, Dale Gribble has like. He has broken some laws, but he's never done anything just like outright,
Yeah.
Horrible.
Like he's never just like done something so outright abhorrent that he needed to be arrested.
Been a terrorist.
Yeah.
What's now I remember there's like a famous scene where Bobby I guess to get back at
I guess it's what we're talking about for the podcast now.
Yeah,
What's up?
I'm fine with it.
Are you talking about when he got broken up with the vegan girl and just fucking down to like 72-ounce steak?
Yeah, in front of her?
Yeah, I fucking love that scene.
I can't help but feel like that's some of his grandfather.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a reason Cotton loves Bobby. you see like they couldn't be more opposite in most ways, but there's a little bit of him in there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's also I think is also Cotton's like one of two only virtues Cotton has. He absolutely loves Bobby.
Loves Bobby, and he loves he eventually loves Better Hank.
Better Hank, yeah.
So weird.
Good time.
Such a weird fucking man. Oh god.
Genuinely one of the most boring shows when I was a kid. I absolutely love it now as an adult. I think that's the intention.
I should watch it.
It's worth it. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it ran for a long time, so there's a lot of filler episodes that you're kind of just like, whatever. But no, yeah, the vast majority of it is still pretty good.
I have so many shows.
Is this the cult? You mean a place where we cultivate love? Yep, this is the place.
Yeah. Yeah. There's an episode where you find out Bill is Cajun.
Oh god.
I feel bad for Bill, but
no, you don't have to. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like at some point you feel bad for him, and then at other points you're just like, He kind of deserves what he's getting right now.
You feel bad for Bill right up until he gets like something going for him, or he gets a little bit of power, and then he turns into a complete asshole, and you're like, okay, you're where you belong.
Because I can see how you ended up where you're at right now.
Like every single time he gets like a slight bit of power, he just immediately goes into it.
Shits on everyone, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little something weird. I'm going to list off a couple shows, and out of five being go watch it now, one being never watch this. I want you guys to tell me like how much I should go watch the show.
Okay.
2.5.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, I'm just going to the middle of the road. 2.5 for King of the Hill because it's a good and entertaining show.
Middle of the road would be 3, by the way.
Middle of the road would be 3. I'd say at least 3.5 to 4 because it is an entertaining show and like.
I'll let go 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there are times where it's kind of like you just want to, you want to yell at Hank because sometimes like, dude, just lay off of him. He's trying to be his own guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, like, go get your son. He's carrying around a purse, kicking people in the nuts. Like, you got to do something about this.
Was that self-defense training or something?
Yes, he took self-defense training. But it was
bully.
Yeah, but it was female self-defense training.
Yeah. It's like, I've actually recorded a few of those sessions.
Yeah. So, like, the whole thing was, like, they'd sneak up on him, and they'd teach the women to, like, turn around, shout, "That's not my purse," or "That's not your purse," and then kick the guy in the nuts.
Yeah.
Which, the episode culminates with him yelling that phrase at his bully and then kicking his bully in the nuts.
Which is great self-defense because people don't turn to help or shit like that. You have to say something weird to get people's fucking attention. That's something they teach you. Like when you're a kid in like abduction of defense training, you scream fire when somebody grabs you.
Yeah. Don't just yell help. Yell something so absurd somebody has to look at you. Yeah,
that's the number one thing they teach you.
Imperial.
Like you yell fire or some other weird shit to make people turn. Because if I'll tell you what, like when I pick up my kid when he doesn't want to do something and I bring him to what he wants to do, he starts screaming help. Like, all right, kid, it's time to brush your teeth, and then he just starts screaming help. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
You're making me look bad.
Like, come on.
Simpsons.
I swear he's my kid. I swear.
Like
Simpsons, I have to. Okay, no, specify what season.
I don't know. So
Exactly.
Simpsons was banned in my household. I always thought it was because, like, it was, like, bad. But no, I'm pretty sure now as an adult, it's because it was liberal.
Yeah, it was definitely. Now, my question is, when you say go watch the show, are you planning to watch every season, or like you just picking and choosing like the good seasons and whatnot?
I don't know. I hear so many mixed things, and I don't know what. I really don't know what to do.
It's like the first 9 seasons.
Yeah. I would honestly tell you the
first 9 seasons that are good or the first 9 seasons that are bad?
That are good.
Oh, yeah. The first 9 seasons are good. Everything after is like, woo.
Because I've heard, like, the first 3 seasons are bad. I've heard, like, all sorts of shit.
I could say first season struggles to find its, like, niche, and you can kind of see how it's a little awkward. It wasn't quite the dominating force that it was.
Disney Plus is the worst fucking way to watch it.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Because the very first 2 episodes, one is about like the dog on Christmas.
Yes.
And Homer not having enough money for Christmas.
Well, that one's fun.
And the other is Bart really, really trying to pass class and just realizing he can't.
So did they only include the episodes that were like famously heartfelt? Because
I don't fucking know, and I'm just like,
those are good episodes when you're like, when you know the characters and when you like them. And
I'm in this for the funny ha-has. What the fuck, Disney Plus?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. You wait until after you're done like making fun of them for a while, and then you're like, oh, these are people I actually give a shit about.
Yeah, that they shouldn't be like the starting episodes.
No.
See, the best format to watch The Simpsons is in shorts. You know, just the funny scenes.
No.
Just
No.
randomly
Nothing
finding
else.
it on your feed and you're just sitting there watching a whole episode. 'Cause you're like, oh, you know what? That's actually kind of entertaining.
Watching one of the top the one of thousands of videos of like the top 10 Family Guy moments.
Yeah. You should treat it like
With
One
Subway
Piece.
Surfers
Get through
going
the
on
first
back.
couple hundred episodes and then form an opinion.
I mean, I would say just go after like the well-ranked episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But, especially because Season's just such a long-running show. With but I would put Season as like the godfather of all animated like comedy shows, and like as a 5, like you don't have to go watch every season, but you should at least go like watch the top 20 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something where we're talking about King of the Hill and Simpsons right now. I would say you going back and watching everything is hilariously misguided.
Yeah, like there's absolutely no way.
And not to say that you like meant to phrase it that way, but like there is no way to go back and watch everything in a reasonable amount of time. This is something where you can just look up what are the best episodes. Okay, I'm going to watch that.
Which brings me to my next one, One Piece.
Yes.
I will not. I can't give a rating because I was actually just thinking about this the other day. Should I get into One Piece?
So,
Do you have a time commitment?
I am.
I guess.
I am an avid fan of One Piece. I have been watching it since I was in high school. I have read the manga up to the current point. However, they are currently coming out with a closer rendition, like a shorter version of One Piece. I would wait for that to come out until you watch One Piece if you don't want to commit the time, because One Piece is worth the time. And the saying is, in the One Piece community, there's not enough episodes, and that's just fucking true.
There's not enough episodes of One Piece? Is that what you just said to me right now?
Because I would argue the opposite. I also got into One Piece way back in high school when it first came out.
Uh-huh.
But the sheer amount of just filler bullshit between episodes sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped watching because they were just, it's like, oh, the new weekly episode came out. Oh, no, it's just a rewrap of the past 3 episodes already.
I quit.
And that's why I recommend you wait for One Piece to have its new pacing come out, because it's not going to have fillers. Or go to onepace.com, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that, where it's a fan-based kind of re-editing of the entire series where they pace it better.
Filler is the reason why I stopped watching Naruto. I love the manga of Naruto, but I know I'm going to catch flack for this, but Naruto anime is fucking garbage, and I hate it.
Filler was one reason I stopped watching anime, or stopped watching Naruto back in the day, sorry.
Yeah.
The other reason was I could not take fucking Naruto himself.
See, here's the problem. Because he's not actually a kid for that long. He fucking grows up pretty quick.
Yeah, but the issue is the entire, him constantly shouting, believe it, and just being an obnoxious shit.
Yeah.
Immediately threw me up. I think
that's
with it.
I think that's a dub thing, too.
That is an absolute dub thing.
I'm meant to understand it's in the Japanese version, but the actual word flows a bit better.
Yeah.
So,
the English version picked the worst voice actor to say that, because it does kind of grate on your ears.
But I think
back in the day when I was watching dubs instead of subs, admittedly, because I was catching it on Toonami at night, and the English voice actor, him shouting it was just so grating.
Yeah.
That I had to stop. And Naruto also kind of one of my big annoying things about just Shonen Jump anime, and I understand that it's, just one of the things that they do, is the main character is always annoyingly underpowered and constantly gets his shit kicked in. To rise above it at the last moment.
I don't know if that's a bad thing, but yeah, okay.
Well, I have a particular distaste for some like I can't stand when like they just sit there and shout about something.
Yeah.
Talk no Jitsu?
I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be Hokage.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be Dawn Servant.
Okay. Well, when King of the Pirates has some heart-loving moments, especially when the crewmates say, no, he's going to be King of the Pirate.
Yeah.
It's very heartwarming. And
again, like My Hero Academia. Deku is my least favorite character because he will sit there and talk about how he, wants to be like,
I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a hero.
Yeah.
I'm going to smack. I am a failure.
There's some times where Deku is the only character I like in that show. I'm going to be honest.
Like, I am going to be All Might, and then immediately gets his shit pushed in. And then he sits there and whines about how like weak he is as another character fights for him.
I don't know. Does that happen after the beginning?
Yes, it still happens.
It still happens?
Not in the last... In the... Like, the final, I guess, 2 seasons, it is less because he's kind of, like, come into his power. But it still happens.
I just got out of a really stupid fight in that show with the fucking gentleman.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, like,
I kind of like that.
I enjoy the gentleman just for being,
weird.
I mean, like, he does him. And
he does him.
Like, he doing him is just like the dude shows up
he shows up, he talks about tea, he fucks up shit, and he says it's for the good reasons. I don't fucking know.
And
it's
then he
weird.
Fucks up more shit and then leaves.
You realize I have like a real backlog of anime I got to get through.
Speaking of a backlog of anime, you should start The Water Magician. It only has 4 episodes right now, but the animation is beautiful. And
what?
The Water
Magician. It's on Crunchyroll.
What's the actual name of it? That's not The Water Magician.
Ooh. Hold on. Let me look that up. The Japanese name.
Water Magician.
Like.
Okay, let's go to the Wikipedia because it's not giving it to me. Mizuzo Kusai no Mahato Sukikai.
No,
probably
I see it. Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, it sounds.
I see it on the front page. It's just The Water Magician.
Yeah.
So cool.
Okay, cool.
Make him go through all the work, and I just need to read.
I remember, like, way back when I was younger, there was a anime about a girl that controlled paper. She was like an agent for something. It might actually just be called paper.
So hearing about
I know what you're talking about. That was a good one for what I'm remembering right now. It was good.
I remember the animation being really cool.
So I'm wondering, hearing now that it's like if you like Luffy, you'll like One Piece. If not, you probably won't like it. If you like Naruto, you'll like Naruto. If you don't like him, you won't like the show. Having like all these, especially on longer running series, like they're obviously their protagonist makes or breaks it. I'm now wondering if it's not one of JoJo's strengths that, hey, do you not like this protagonist? Well, don't worry, they're not around too long.
It might be the case. Although I've liked all of the JoJo protagonists.
I think JoJo's strength is more from like they don't dwell on any single story too long.
Thank God for that.
So it's always just kind of like, okay, we've gone to this weird place and fought that weird guy who like collects hands. Moving on now.
Araki stood up one day, clapped his hands, and said, "I like Italy."
So 2 things about what Straight said and 1 thing about what Wolf said. One thing about what Wolf said was he likes... There's one JoJo that I hate.
I know who it is.
That I've seen so far. There's one that I absolutely hate.
I don't love him, but I don't feel too much about him.
He is such wasted opportunity.
Which one?
He is a fucking wet blanket.
You know what? No. Hold on. Just hearing the term, he is a wasted opportunity, Wolf, which one do you think he would be?
Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen past part 5 just because when I was watching it, I haven't
No, you're okay.
watched past it.
You're okay. Yeah, you can
okay,
answer.
within it.
So just to make sure I'm within the correct character things.
Yeah,
I still,
you're within
it's now in my backlog. I do need to keep watching JoJo's. But when
That's
I
fine.
hear wasted potential, I think Josuke. Or
How fucking dare not joking? No,
No,
no.
Yeah. He means Jordan.
No, Giorno.
Yeah, I was gonna say Giorno because they say he's the son of Dio, and that plays virtually no relevance into anything.
Yeah, he's the son. He's basically the son of the main protagonist and the main antagonist of the first series.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
And he's not even the protagonist of his show.
No,
It's a lot of characterization and like backstory was given to Bruno.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, the Joe Bros, especially the main Joe Bros, need to have their own thing, but it really feels like Bruno is like has so much of the agency of that season that it's like, okay, well then why didn't you just change Giorno's backstory a little bit to make him more and to give him like stuff from Bruno's backstory?
Why not just make
And,
Giorno
like, give him
Bruno?
his motivations.
Why not just make Giorno Bruno? Also, why not write down his powers so they're fucking consistent?
And apparently part of it.
Sorry. I was gonna ask which Joe is your favorite Joe.
So not which parts, which JoJo, right?
Actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's put that down. Which part is your favorite part, and which JoJo is your favorite part?
So
they don't necessarily need to be
I've
the same
only
thing.
seen to Giorno. I have not seen past
Yes.
Giorno.
Okay.
But my favorite JoJo is Joseph.
Okay.
Good man.
Good
my
man.
favorite
Joseph is my favorite.
My favorite
Joseph
part is the hand diddler.
So far.
Oh, part 4. I
It's
like
four.
Diamond
Four.
Unbreakable.
Yes,
but-
that's the one.
I kind of like Jotaro Kujo. I can't
He's
remember
fun.
his part. Was it Crusade?
Stardust Crusaders, yeah.
Yeah,
Part
Stardust Crusaders. That was my favorite part.
There's 2, right?
Well, well, the anime split it up into here's the journey to Egypt, and then here's him in Egypt.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it was
it's like
2
Stardust
seasons.
Crusaders Part 1 and Part 2, but it's effectively the same part as far
Like,
as
I will say I like Jotaro Kujo as like the best JoJo.
he's fun.
Yeah, like he's fun. He's also 17, so you know.
Honestly,
I can't hear that seriously. I can't hear that seriously.
Honestly, you know what? People clown on Jotaro. At the same time, fucking Kakyoin is right there, and he's in the same boat.
Yeah, dude. Like
It's not a 17-year-old.
I was going to make the joke about like, oh, I'm just your typical average high school student, at 8 foot tall and built like a fucking fridge.
I mean, in the Joestar family, that kind of makes
They
sense.
they grow them different. It's that Joestar blood. I don't know what it is.
All right,
Not
in
all
my
of them,
personal
though.
opinion, and I want to know if you guys agree. Do you like that Hamon was written out of the fucking story?
I
I
love
don't
the
care.
concept of Hamon.
This is not a fun topic because on one hand it is really weird that it's just like, hey, this power that was super relevant for the last 2 parts and could have been expanded upon. Now we're done. We're dropping that. At the same time, the 2 other points for it are stands as a power are infinitely versatile, and they only get weirder and cooler as time goes on.
Hamon only really fights vampires?
And Pillarmen. And 2, as we just mentioned, one of JoJo's possible strengths is just Araki says, I want to do this, and he just does it.
So
And just like not restricting yourself is kind of part of it.
wishing they implemented Hamon into stand combat somehow.
There's something
you know what would have been a good time to
they
do
did.
that?
They did.
Because
When Joseph fought
didn't use it
Dio
to-
would have been a great time to do that, Wolf.
Well, they
Yeah,
kind of
I
did.
know.
They kind of do occasionally. They do say hey, I wouldn't be half as good with this if I wasn't also a Hammond user, so I can do sun lightning through the vines.
Joseph
But, yeah.
should have
I
been.
think Joseph got
I also gotta appreciate. I also gotta appreciate that's like Dio's intelligence. It's like, oh, okay, the only Hamon user. Okay, he's out of the fight immediately. Go away.
I'm so upset that Joseph wasn't a young adult. I'm so upset. Like literally, every other Hammond user stays young for extremely long period of time. Joseph's just like, fuck it. It just
No, I'm
grows
done.
old.
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
he's-
fair, it also just slows aging. It doesn't stop it. And you know what? I'll give it up for Joseph. I'll give it up that after that, fighting the Pillarmen and Cars in particular was probably one of the most traumatic things of his life. And he's like, you know what? I hope I never have to use this again. I'm not using it. And so he just shirks training. It's like, I'm going to live a normal life.
Yep. I will say that my
And fuck multiple women and have children all over
And
the
fuck
world.
multiple women.
But apparently he hates Japanese people, but then he goes and has a child with a Japanese woman, so...
Yeah.
that's all.
That's kind of up his alley.
The most common British man.
Yes.
Joseph is my favorite Joestar, or my favorite Jojo. I do love... I don't know. His predictions, I would say. That's one of my favorite parts.
That's a really fun character moment that I think they really needed to use more in 3. It's so corny and dumb, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
So, did you guys cry when Caesar died?
Of course.
Not at all.
Oh, you suck.
You're heartless. I legitimately shed tears.
I did not cry when Caesar died. It was...
You suck.
I like...
Actually, I also never said, Joseph's my favorite JoJo. Unfortunately, I'm going to be the only one. I'm going to be the outlier here because I can't explain it. Part 7 is my favorite part.
Yeah. I was going to say part 2 is my favorite part.
Should I watch part 6?
Part 2 is an interesting one, but yes.
Dude,
Go ahead and watch part 6. Just do it, just to get through it.
Please. But no, I like part 2 because at some point there was a conversation between like, hey, these are the Pillarmen. They're like, ancient like Aztec people from back in the day. And the producer went, got it, Aztec techno music. 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Arise, my masters, yes.
Yeah.
Look, for the thumbnail of this, you got to post our face on the Pillarman.
Pretty much.
God. Yeah.
But, like, I just...
That's a thing now. You got to do it.
Okay.
I just enjoyed the Pillarmen as just kind of like what they were for, what they were there for.
What is the name
villains
of the first Pillarman?
Santana.
The one that they just forget about. Yeah, Santana.
Santana.
His fight is probably the best fight in that entire season.
It's pretty good, but no.
You don't think so?
No, well, because it's beaten out by the Wamu fight in the Coliseum.
Okay.
Yes, that one was so good.
I think Car's fight is the worst, but
Well, to be fair,
look.
if you can count the whole Cars fight, then that beats out, not because of anything that actually happens, but because the final line is Cars screaming at Joseph that he planned this all along, and Joseph saying, hell yeah, I did, and then thinking in his mind, oh my god, I didn't plan this at all, but it's going to drive him nuts if he thinks I did.
Yeah. Do you think
in the
Cars
space.
can come back?
Yes.
No.
I
hope.
What would the point be?
I love JoJo villains getting worse than death endings.
But
What
if
would
they brought him back, how would they deal with him? There's like no hormone users left.
But here's the thing.
There was one through.
There's no one left that would even have a connection to him.
Well, that's also
That was
kind
Dio's problem too.
Well, to be fair,
Could you
like
imagine
that, I mean,
he would get.
oh, cool. He can just keep stabbing himself with the arrow over and over again. He never dies.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
It's
On a technical level, Cars can come back. He just needs to re-enter the atmosphere.
Wait, can he though? Because isn't he dead?
No.
He is still. It just says at the end he eventually stopped thinking. So eventually he was in space, technically alive for so long that he just decided that I'm done. I can't anymore.
Yeah, but because of part 5, it's 5, 6,
6.
6.
I know what you're thinking of. This is. I guess it's kind of a spoiler. The universe just resets. Like it's done.
Yeah.
Part 7 is a new part in a new universe because of how part 6.
I guess
so
Cars could be there.
So I need to watch part 6 now.
Yep.
That kills him. That kills him along with everyone. But yeah. I do love this idea of like somewhere around part 5, like Cars re-enters the atmosphere, and someone like walks up to Joseph on his deathbed, like, "Hey, we got a problem for you."
Did they ever? Oh, go ahead.
Joseph. Sorry to answer Muse's question. Joseph did not canonically die until the end of part 6, like everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
he is
that's
like
not what I was-
ancient.
No, I was going to say. But
I would legitimately pay money for there to be a part 5.5 where Cars does come back, and they have to pull a geriatric Jojo out of like a fucking nursing home and force him to teach people Haman.
oh my god,
It doesn't work anymore, though. That's the whole thing about part 2, is that I'm just thinking about that. It's like, yeah, at the end of part 2, he becomes the ultimate life form, and he channels Haman. Just he's like, haha, I conquered the sun. I'm done. I have no weaknesses.
I mean, they have to find some JoJo bullshit with Hamon and
Well, to be fair,
Stan.
part 5
So,
is the part for JoJo bullshit.
Yeah,
Using Hamon with stands would do it.
Did they ever
I
finish?
guess,
Did they ever finish Jojo Loin? I might be saying that wrong.
JoJolian, yeah.
Jojolian. They did finish
Yeah,
Jojolian?
I think it's over, and I think they're moving on to JoJo Lands, which is in the same vein that like part 7 is Jonathan's alternate universe, and I think part 8 JoJolian is Josuke's alternate universe.
No.
I think
It's not Josuke, it's Jotaro.
I know. I know that's part of the spoilers of that part.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because he's named Josuke series, but anyway. And then part 9 JoJo Land seems to actually be Giorno's alternate.
You said Jojo Lands?
I believe that's part 9, yeah.
And who
We're
is
gonna
it?
put a spoiler tag on this for JoJo's.
We might need to put a spoiler on this, yeah.
So wait, whose part is it?
It seems like it's going. I don't know too much about it. Apparently it seems to be the if we're going based off of the part 7, 8, and 9 protagonists are alternate universe versions of the original 1 through 6 protagonists somehow, then it seems like part 9's protagonist is an alternate universe Giorno. I forget if he's named Giorno or if he's named something else, but
Got it.
that's what it seems to be. In the sense that he is an active drug dealer.
Do you guys have
Yep.
a picture of him?
I can find him. JoJo Lands.
Jojo
Yeah.
Lands. I don't.
Yeah, it's all one word. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Also, but no, I hate
I don't-
Jojolian more than that. Okay.
What, you hate the sailor?
No, I hate the name. Jojolian.
Oh, just the name. Okay.
yeah, that's kind of.
His name is Jodio.
Wait, this one's name is Jodio?
Joe Dio. Okay, we're just not trying.
Jodio. Okay.
We have gone full circle, and this dude is like, you know what? Fuck it.
We're bringing Dio back.
I feel
I gotta rewatch. I gotta make my wife rewatch all of JoJo's with me, or she's gonna be watching it, and I'm gonna be rewatching it.
You know, I know
I'll
like,
put it
it's
in a
an
week of her
extraordinarily unpopular opinion, but
Mhm.
I still would love to see more Dio just because he was just such a bastard of a character.
you have
I love
part.
Dio.
Like he like
Then go watch part 7.
We
Or
heard
watch
you
part
like-
7 when it comes out, or read it now.
We heard
Okay,
you like Dio. Would you like some Diego?
dude, like if this dude does not stop time to move people back down the stairs to fuck with them,
No.
I am-
He has a much better power. You want to know what his new power is?
What?
He has
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
And you might
Dinosaurs?
be asking yourself, how? What do you mean by dinosaurs? I mean dinosaurs. Go read the part.
I mean, fair, but again, like I am 100% down with like the pettiness of just I'm stopping time to move you back down the staircase to fuck with you, and we're gonna do this for about 5 minutes until
I think you
Also,
might.
the more
I
more dire-
enjoy Steel Ball Run from what I know about
the
it.
more
Yeah.
the more dire pettiness of I lost a fight, so I killed his dog.
yeah, that too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So
Who's your favorite? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's keep this
I
straight
was gonna
running.
ask who your favorite sub character is.
My favorite what
Like-
character?
Sub character.
Oh,
Does they need to be
I
villain
specify
or part of the team? Villain or part of the team?
Part of the team.
Okay.
huh.
Polnareff's up
Speedwagon.
there.
Even
Speedwagon.
Speedwagon is included.
Speedwagon's pretty
Speedwagon.
good.
It's included.
Um,
No matter how important Speedwagon is to the story, he's still not Joe.
Can you believe that the anime that the anime did not include his Speedwagon?
I can't believe that. Like, Speedwagon is such a main side character, and yet he plays such a minor role in the actual anime.
But at the same time, his like influence is felt up until part 4, even maybe 5, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I know.
Man gets punched in an alleyway once and reshapes history.
That's what, like, but that's what I fucking mean. It's like he jumps someone, loses, get punched in the face, and he's like, you know what, sir? You're correct. And then spends like 50 fucking years getting rich and giving this family whatever they need.
I think his turning point was when he walked in and was just like, you're getting it on. Good job.
Speedwagon withdraws coolly.
Oh, sorry,
I don't like to jump on this anime trope. I really don't. I think it's annoying if people take it seriously. But I genuinely think that punch made him realize he was gay. I don't know there's any other explanation for like being so blindly devoted to a single guy that he's like, all of your descendants will never need to want for anything.
Dude, that tracks to a degree because, you know.
I'm kind of a
Yeah,
fan of
waifu.
Lisa.
You know what? Hold on. I'm going to say this. Speedwagon is not on the list of best side characters because he already wins best waifu.
There you
I
go.
will concede that. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lisa's fun,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, she's up there.
yeah.
Um.
I don't
If
know.
it's
Maybe
not Speedwagon,
You know
I gotta
what?
say
You know what?
either.
You know what? Fuck! I forget his name, and I feel real
Either
bad.
Caesar or Calculing.
Describe
Hand dude.
Okuyasu.
Okuyasu. I think I might have to go Okuyasu.
That's really good. That's a good option.
What do you want? What do you want? I'm a stand user, not a beautician.
I apologize profusely for the prior assault. Would you mind if I became a main character? I don't think I ever showed you that video. That's fun.
No.
I probably should. It's a series of videos that are like Jojo's Bizarre Adventure really fast,
Yeah.
and it's just every single person says that in part 4.
I would like to offer a weird character, I guess.
Please do. Yes.
I love
Weird
this.
Mista.
Who?
I do like Mista. Mista's fun.
Mista?
Mista.
Shoot bang bang boy?
Yeah,
He's the
these
shoot bang boy in part 5.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
How many times did he shoot himself in the week?
20.
oh god, there is that math, isn't there? How many times did Mista shoot himself?
Over the course of what's supposed to be like a week or something?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
only a week.
Oh yeah, the entirety of part 5 takes hold in like a week.
Fuck, dude.
Okay. Apparently 38 times.
Jesus! I thought it was in
In
the
a
20s.
week?
Yeah,
Oh
30,
my god.
38
Yeah.
times in a week.
Oh my god.
Does it have the average there?
Mista, okay, well, hold on. Mista is wounded 38 times, with 93% of those wounds being caused by his own gunfire.
Okay.
That means Mista shoots himself approximately once every 4 hours.
It's fucking wonderful.
You know what, Revy? I take it back. I think you win this one, just because. Yeah. Okay.
Like, I know that is his stand, but at what point does somebody just take away his gun?
Dude, okay, like I'm giving you something else, dude. Something that doesn't pierce your flesh every time you use
my
it.
God.
It is generally the same thing as Polnareff, not necessarily like outright comedy, but though I think he kind of leans into it a bit much. There needs to be like a outright offensively themed stand that gets bodied so the main character or someone else can do something.
Yes.
The stands
and that's me. And that's Mista.
the stands in part 3 suck comparatively to like every other stand that comes after them.
They're way more
because they were the first.
Because until he learns time stop power, Star Platinum's only power is stretching his finger.
Well, and punching really fast. Now, come
I
on.
forgot.
Yeah, but that's something they all have.
Punch hard, long finger. Like,
Star finger.
yeah.
Look,
I can't believe you
his
pointed at
other
him so hard he
power
exploded.
is poses, okay?
Even worse, though, Silver Chariot, his power is the fact that he has a sword. And his sword can break. That's his power. He can break his sword.
I will offer you this, like, I get where you're going, but I will offer you, like, this insight. I don't know if it's been said before, but when Dio is in Egypt, there is a very small portion of an episode where you can see him using Hermit Purple on a TV screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do remember that.
The initial idea, and the reason why it went away, is he wanted Dio to have the ability of every stand power. Like
Oh, that's still broken.
Yeah, like, that's why it never happened. Is because initially he wanted Dio to have all the stand powers and have, Joseph achieve something to beat that.
I thought it was going to be the fact that him and Joseph were going to share a stand power when I first started watching it, and I was really interested in that. But
no, it was truly like, the author wanted Dio to be such a villain that, like, he could tap into all the stand powers.
Could you imagine, like, thinking back to how powerful he could have been?
Now I'm even just thinking of like the stands in part 3, which are really powerful if you make them all together. Yeah. Now I'm just like I don't know why I'm on like stands across the series combined into one.
He could have beat the shit out of everybody and then just used Diamond Unbreakable to bring them back together.
Yeah, why not?
He could have
just straight up tortured them.
I go on about Giorno being wasted potential. You know who else is also wasted potential in that season?
Who's that? In 5, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're going to say.
Go ahead, say it.
Fugo.
No.
No? Because that's who I'm going to say.
You're right. You're right. It wasn't who I was thinking of, but you're right. Fucking King Crimson. King Crimson is giant wasted potential. He doesn't even really have a fight. They don't even really face his power that much. Like, Giorno stabs himself with the arrow, says no, and they win. They don't really face
in the
his
last
power.
fight, you see him do it multiple times in, like, not precisely the final fight.
Yeah, like, it's not the final fight, but
he kills Bruno with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, he bodies a couple people with it beforehand.
He does a really shitty job at killing Bruno with it.
To be fair, Giorno has bullshit powers. Well, I mean, part of the thing is also Diablo's kind of an idiot.
He really is.
Like, it's not as like overtly. It's not overtly as stated as Okuyasu, but like there are a bunch of stand users that really don't know what the fuck they're doing.
How does he not get caught for the longest fucking time?
Because like
he kills everyone that goes to him, and then eventually he gets caught.
One, he kills everyone. Two, like there's the physical appearance, and 3, like I believe he's like separated, like that person from the rest of his consciousness. So the only reason, like, not even he knows that he's, King Crimson. It's when he, like, fucking answers the banana that the voice in his head, like, changes.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking hilarious that when Bruno was taking her to see him, the number one response that he felt was appropriate in the situation to remain anonymous was immediately cut off her hand to take her away.
and bail. Literally, all you need to do is get to the top of the elevator, say from out of camera, so like Bruno doesn't see him. Like, hey, there's a bunch of money on the table. Just leave my daughter there and leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Bruno leaves, and then he kills Trish. That's how you do that. But instead, he decides to fuck with Bruno immediately.
You can't even wait 5 seconds for Bruno to let go of the girl's hands. Nope.
No, exactly. Like,
just fucking part 4 that shit right off.
Throw Spider-Man down the elevator shaft.
Yeah. See, Giorno is my least favorite JoJo just because his power is inconsistent and overpowered.
Yeah.
Honestly, like.
Yeah.
I
it's
actually
really
liked the idea of his power when it first started. Like, he could turn objects into animals, and anything that you do to that animal gets done to you. That's an interesting power. But then he just keeps coming up with more powers.
It's life energy. What does that mean, Giorno?
Whatever I want it to mean.
I guess fucking so.
Yeah, and then it just becomes the power of patching Mista up every 4 hours.
Yep.
Like,
I can grow very specific organ parts and just kind of slot them in there.
yes.
And I'm just looking at it.
Not exactly Diamond is Unbreakable.
I'm just looking at him like, you could have just kept writing Josuke if you wanted to just keep writing Josuke. No one was stopping you.
You got to do a new person every time.
Yeah, like, again, that's kind of that's the fun, is like you do a story and then it goes from, okay, like, done with this, we're going to go search for Jesus' body parts in the forest or, the desert.
I'll throw this up. Least favorite villain, whether it's a main or like villain of the week, and favorite villain.
Least favorite villain.
Oh god,
Dio.
the fucking ship.
That's your least favorite villain is Dio?
No, I was fucking with you.
Okay.
I don't remember the name.
Strength?
Oh.
Is that like
Okay, the monkey, the orangutan is named Forever, and the stand is named Strength.
yes,
Are we
the orangutan and the stand?
If we're
I
doing
did not
side
like
villains, yes, also the orangutan.
Is it because he's a pedophile?
Yes, it's because he's a pedophile. Yes.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good
right
reason.
on the fucking head there.
I mean, it really helps make you hate a fucking monkey.
Yeah.
It works. But you know what? If we're gonna go that route, I'm gonna throw down Alessi, who his stand at least Forever and Strength have a cool concept of making, because it's not this. Okay, here the stand is not the boat. The stand is it makes something an incredibly more powerful version of itself, which is why when they destroy the stand user, the huge naval warship that they're on becomes a rowboat, because that's what it was, and that's what the stand turned it into.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least a cool concept, even if the stand user is a pedophile monkey. I
can agree.
God, JoJo's cool fucking weird.
See, here's the
Alessi,
problem, because if you cancel the monkey, we're just gonna jump to the other rapist.
we're just gonna jump to this. Well, we're gonna jump to the other pedophile, which is Alessi, which is the guy with the shadow that makes people into children.
I'm 90% sure in order to be a JoJo villain, you have to also be a pedophile, because all of them do it.
It's been a second. Was he a pedophile?
Weirdly,
was he a pedophile? I forget.
It's like pedophilic. Not actually, but it's like pedophilic, like undertones.
It's close enough that it gets weird.
Children and like specifically reaching out for them because he can easily abuse them.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you see what I was talking about was I was talking about the guy who force impregnates a woman, and then it makes him birth a monster for him that he can control.
Oh yeah, God, what's his fucking name?
JoJo's a weird fucking show.
Malone, I think, or Melone, I forget. I don't know how it's pronounced.
So, my least favorite villain of all of them is probably Manish Boy.
Manish Boy?
Yeah, okay.
What was Manish Boy?
I get that. He's honestly, you know what? No, Death 13 is a fun stand.
Well, let me look up Manish Boy.
The baby?
It's the Grim Reaper that attacks you in your dreams.
Yeah,
yes. I kind of thought that was an interesting concept, but like, if I had to pick someone that didn't really have a personality, it's the fucking dude who made them think they were in a desert for a while.
Oh, Arabia Fats.
Yeah,
And he had the
yeah.
sun. His stand was the sun.
You know what's
Hey,
Yeah,
hello, I am Vampire Lord Dio. Let me hire some guy whose sand power is the sun.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna kind of make myself a hypocrite because my favorite villain is Killer Queen.
You're hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like I love Dio, don't get me wrong, but my boy is Yoshikage Kira.
I get tired of Dio.
I don't get tired of Dio. I just think Yoshikage Kira is
Yeah,
almost
like
as fun as Dio, but also like way more interesting just because he genuinely doesn't seem to understand. Like, he doesn't understand why people are angry at him.
Kira is
And
the
it's
best
kind of-
villain I've seen them make so far. I don't know if they're ever gonna top him.
I don't know. Okay, you know what? I am narrowing my, even if I were to expand out to other parts that you guys haven't seen, I would probably still pick Kira. I want to gush about Funny Valentine, but
That's
I
the
can't.
president of the United States, right?
That's the president of the United States.
I would say, like, I'm excluding Dio because Dio's like the obvious choice most of the time. But I would I rank Funny Valentine as like up there as probably my second most favorite villain. Between like that and his stand power is just like super interesting.
I
It's
just
really
want to
cool.
see President
It is.
Trump step out into the battlefield with a ketchup-soaked American flag in Jojo.
I mean, okay, I don't know about ketchup soaked, but this man does shotgun a beer at some point.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah,
You know what? Least favorite side character. Just like not a villain, just someone on the side who you just like. I don't care about them.
least favorite side
Oh
character from
man,
what I've
I
seen.
gotta pick. I liked everyone from 1 pretty much, and 2.
So not villain, right? Like,
I guess maybe not like main villain,
Okay,
or like maybe like villain who becomes a friend
Minor
afterwards.
villains or minor friends.
I can't remember the dog's name, but the fucking
Iggy?
dog from part 3. Yeah, I didn't.
What
Aw.
is wrong with you?
I didn't like the dog.
Wouldn't you be fucking angry if you just got like dragged out of your alleyway home because you have a special power and you're like dumped in the desert to go fight a vampire you've never met?
I mean, we put it that way. Yeah, I would be angry.
What
Iggy's
is-
fun.
What is the
Look,
name? You know
Look,
what?
you said least favorite. I didn't say.
Okay,
I hate.
fair.
You know what? You know what? I had a different answer, but yeah, Iggy. Fuck Iggy. I want Iggy to die.
Oh,
Again. Fuck Iggy.
wow. No, come on. He dies really rough.
Yeah, I know. But fuck Iggy.
All right, what's your favorite side character? I'm gonna shit on them.
No, but the answer before that, it's not even because like they're any way like awful compared to like other characters, but that one guy that just the one guy that fucks you over if you feel bad about him. Part 4. Like you get like a lockbox put on you if you feel bad about him or some shit.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
Fuck that guy.
But like, I don't know. I remember him as like a leopard.
That's a weird one because there's like multiple people in part 4 who in the manga they're drawn like normal sized adults, or at least this like, or either adults or teenagers,
Yeah.
and then they get shortened down to like Koichi's size for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fucking
they're both
hated that guy.
What's his fucking name? I was usually pretty good about remembering people's names.
That entire
What was-
episode just kind of pissed me
Kamami
off.
Kobayashi, that's his fucking name.
Yeah, that whole episode just pissed me off.
Yeah, gaslighting incarnate, the stand, and nothing else.
I'm trying to think
And
of the.
And he's defeated by loud noises.
Yep.
Okay, so because I don't think all of us have named it, but after that, who's the most like? Who did you feel the most sad for, and like out of the side characters?
When they died, or just in general sad?
In general,
general.
sad.
But I guess them dying would be part of it. unless you feel really bad for someone who's still alive. I wouldn't include any of the villains that are alive in a fate worse than death, because most of them deserve it.
Jojo's grandfather got it pretty bad.
You mean Josuke's grandfather?
Did I say Jojo?
Yeah, so I didn't know who he meant.
Yeah, sorry.
He gets it pretty bad. That sucks. But he does. But you know what? He's an old guy, lives a full life. He's remembered well. I don't know. I think I feel really bad for Shigechi.
Abdul.
Like he's a little shit, but also he gets it really bad, and he is just a kid.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking when I proposed this question. Because I don't know, like he was a little shit, but yeah, like
it's
you said,
a kid. He gets leeway for being, and his last thought is, I gotta, no matter what, I gotta stop this guy because he might hurt my parents. Like, you shouldn't be thinking that way.
Yeah, you know what? That one might win out.
That's probably like, there's people who get it harder. There's probably people who deserved it less, but like,
it's about how you feel about the character, not about who deserves your feeling.
Yeah. I think it's Shigechi. I think there's a lot of tragedy in JoJo, but that poor. I'll give it up for
I forget.
I'll give it up for.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I forget. Does a German live?
Yeah. No. I mean, he lives through the part, but then they say he dies in fucking Stalingrad. And you know what? You know what? He's a fucking Nazi. He needs to die, but that's a fine way to go out. Die in one of the most famous battles in history.
Dude, it is so fucking funny that just like off camera, it's like, oh yeah, we sent him to Stalingrad. He's dead.
Bro
survived the Pillarmen. He didn't survive Stalingrad. What does that tell you?
You mean with the great and glorious German technology, he couldn't survive Stalingrad?
I can't believe that's not in the history books. Yeah, Stalingrad, super bloody, attrition warfare, like moving inches per day. Also, there was a German screaming at the top of his lungs with a chain gun bursting out of his chest. I don't know.
The weather in Stalingrad was so bad, like the guns were freezing, and people had to use like melee combat.
I wonder,
and with hot poses. Okay, I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
I wonder if he's based it all on the Nazi from, God, what was it? Was it Namking? I think it was Namking in Japan.
Namking. Oh, what? Oh, the Nanking.
Nanking, excuse me. Yeah.
I don't know.
What is his name? Fuck, I forget. That guy was insane.
Anyway, before we go further off the subject of like who you feel bad for, Shigechi's probably up there. I'll give it up for Narancia. Similarly, like way too young to just get fucked over.
Yeah,
and like
but
you see professional criminal. So it's like you gotta understand that you gotta ask for this a little bit. But at the same time, he's walking around after you think you killed the main villain. He's like, "Boy, I'm glad to be alive. I can't wait to go home."
He did.
And it's like, dude, you need to shut up.
The one thing that's different though is I don't think he feels or sees anything. Like I think it just happens instantly.
It happens way too quick. Shigechi suffers for a while. That's
Kira not only hunts him down, he lets him know he's fucked. Like, he makes sure he knows he's going to die before he dies.
You know who I feel bad who's still alive? Fucking, oh my god. Wow, now this really sucks because I can't think of it, but, Hayato. Fucking Kira's, or Kosaku Kawajiri, so Kira, quote-unquote, kid.
Yeah!
Who fully wins. The heroes fully win. He is still alive, but he is now cursed knowing that his dad is dead. His mom is never going to go to the truth. He never know the truth. He can't tell anyone. Like, oh my god, this poor fucking kid's going to have this poor kid, like, couldn't have won out better in terms of, like, being involved in the plot, and he is so fucked.
Yeah.
He's not even a stand user. He can barely understand what happened.
So I pull up the wiki just to refresh myself of like all the characters' names.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this entry has by far got to be the fucking funniest.
Yeah.
It is the drunk drivers from Chapter 83, Episode 18.
Oh my god.
Is that part 2?
Yes.
And that's the guy that cars fucking like fillets when they're about to run over a dog.
Yeah, Cars basically fucking cuts the car in half and kills both of them.
Yeah. That's dope.
Well, it's either that
I don't feel bad for those guys.
It's either
I
that
don't feel bad for them. I just I'm reading through like all the characters.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, that's like
It's either that or squirrels.
No, squirrels he hates.
I thought he used squirrels, like finger squirrels, to kill people.
No, he hates squirrels.
Yeah, he used a finger squirrel to kill another squirrel. To like lure it, like he made a female squirrel with his hand to lure in a male squirrel that he then ate.
I don't remember this.
Dude.
I don't either. You're not alone. I mean, it's
Oh,
Jojo, so I'm not gonna say that's out there, but pretty.
I'm not kidding.
out there.
That's after he becomes the ultimate life form, and he's literally just fucking around.
Alright, we're out of time.
No, we're not. We'll keep going.
We'll keep rolling.
We haven't.
I gotta cut this tonight.
Okay.
No,
Why?
you don't. It's fine.
Why? Because it goes up tomorrow morning.
Doesn't need to go up tomorrow morning, but
I can't believe I really just we have to use it for the episode because it's what I have, but I wish we knew we were just going to go off on a full episode tangent about JoJo. I would have picked a different image.
yeah, I know, right?
We were originally going to talk about Kingdom Hearts. But we started talking about King of the Hill, and I'm like,
Plans
fuck it.
don't always happen.
Oh no, we were going to talk about random bullshit that happened in our weeks, and you just happened to play Kingdom Hearts. So that was what you were going to talk about.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah.
guess one of us may have chimed in, but nah, JoJo.
So
Yeah,
here's the thing, like,
yeah.
I need to make you something when we talk. So if it's just a grab bag episode, I'll just make you out of like the one thing we plan to talk about.
No, I get that.
So you're what do I call you? Neonless Cage Heart?
Sure. Neonculus.
Neonculus. Fuck.
Neonculus.
I don't know.
Leonculus. Alright.
That sounds like Lunkel.
What does it say?
Yeah.
Leonius Cage Heart.
Leonius Cage Heart. That sounds a bit better.
That really... And because we need to do it, that does sound like a Warhammer character.
Yeah, it does.
It
Good
kind
night,
of does, yeah.
Good night.
Night.